Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore
Disney, Disney, I'm at the Disney and you are not too. I see lots of princes and a couple princesses, but it's mostly just sluts here. That's it. That's my song.
Let me think here. Do you wish you were at a bar? You had to travel really far. That's all I got. I thought about it longer.
Yeah, that's it. It is so hot here, and we are so tired by the end of the day. I got nothing.
Well, that's fine.
You know,
Since you're out of state, I want to do the Welcome to Every Man's Guide to Nerdom. We're two 30 to 40-something-year-olds who talk about pretty much whatever we want. Hold on. I almost screwed it up.
Yeah,
I'm not Chris. Well, yeah, I was doing it off of memory.
Yeah.
I'm Kyle. He's Chris.
You're not Chris. I'm not Kyle. I'm Chris.
Yeah. And we are doing a man on the street sort of episode today. This is a little different.
Man at the expensive park.
Also, if you guys want to hang out with us live and in person, whenever Chris gets back to reality, and he snaps back to reality, then hang out with us in the Discord. Links in the show notes below, and Twitch links down there. If you want to follow us live on Twitch, Chris is over there at GuyverUnit01, GuyverUnt01. I'm KSig, K_SIG, and we stream typically every Friday and Saturday night. But Chris is out living it up, and that's kind of the thing of the episode right now. First off, where are you? Where are you?
Let me think. Hold on, let me think. Where would I be? Oh, yeah, we're at Disney World in Florida.
Florida. Lovely Florida.
Lovely Florida. So, yeah, we're here in Florida. We got here on Sunday. It was a hellacious time. And then we're here till we leave on Sunday again.
So Chris is basically our correspondent. It also looks like I'm there.
You are. Are you not? I was looking for you.
Yeah, the magic of technology. Look at that.
It's amazing. The amazing.
Even let me bring my microphone. Everything.
You brought Mikey with you.
I did bring Mikey with me. Mikey goes everywhere with me.
Oh,
he's my one constant. My one constant.
So
tell us about your trip there. We're gonna do the man on the street roving reporter. Chris is out there, working the beat, and hard hitting stories from Florida that involve Disney and grown man in mouse ears.
I don't have my voiceover shit either.
You don't.
I can't do the below.
Oh, you can do the below. Oh, that's not it.
No, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we got here on Sunday. It took forever to get here. We had to wait on the little bus. They don't offer the free service anymore like they used to, the Disney Express. What happened is, so we had to pay $120 for one going from the airport and then going back to the airport next Sunday.
Dang.
And they were like, oh, it's amazing. It's the most amazing thing. It's an old time 1920s coach, blah, blah, blah. Like they did the buses in the 20s.
That doesn't sound terribly amazing in Florida traffic coming out of the airport.
The only thing 1920s about it was the paint job where they made it look like a train on the outside. Oh, and they disconnected the TVs inside.
That's how they get you.
That's exactly how they get you.
I want a refund. There was no bus TV.
No, it wasn't. And then they took us. We were literally the last person on the bus. It probably took 2 hours to get to the resort on a 20-minute drive.
Dang.
Normally it takes about 20 minutes, but it took us about 2 hours to get to the resort because they dropped us off last. We're at the French Quarter resort, and which is amazing. Great beignets, by the way. So that took forever.
Beignets.
Day one, we went to on Monday, which was Labor Day. We went to Magic Kingdom. Memorial Day, excuse me. Lily just corrected me. Memorial Day was Magic Kingdom.
I feel like it's going to happen a lot during this.
Are you surprised at all?
Now, before you get into actually getting there, I want to roll back to the hotel really quick. So what was the first thing you did when you got to the hotel, and why was it take a poop?
Well, we were starving. We had promised the girls that we would go get something to eat, because we got in at 7. Our flight got in at 7. 10 o'clock rolls around and we were exhausted. So there was no taking a poop. I wish there was taking a poop.
That is bad. If you don't poop, as soon as you get to the hotel, first off, you have to establish dominance of who's controlling the hotel room. So if you didn't take the poop first, somebody did. And I'm guessing it's one of the little Guyverinas now has control of the hotel room.
No. It was me the next morning.
Ah, okay. Delayed.
But the toilet has control of the hotel room. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
It bubbles.
The toilet or when you pooped?
A little of both, but mostly the toilet. Okay, you remember Labyrinth?
Labyrinth?
The movie.
Yeah. Well, you kind of cut out a little bit there. You went Labyrinth. I was like,
okay, Ludo, and Sarah and the Goblin King. That movie?
Yeah, I remember Labyrinth.
You remember the Bog of Eternal Stench? You remember that
That's what your butt did.
No, that's what our toilet does.
Oh.
Randomly bubbles up like that and goes up high. I learned that because of I'm like, did we bring our bidet here?
Hello, did we pay extra for this?
Yeah,
right on the.
I'm like, manager. This
is the happiest place on earth.
Flashback. And I'm like, I would say yes, but it scared. Well, I guess it scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So
okay.
I did, yes. So I did not take a poop. So the toilet is technically in control for dominance.
That's how they get you.
It is how they get you.
I'm so then say that a lot too.
So they get you. But we ended up eating like their little cafeteria food, which is decent. So that's literally the first thing we did, and then we all showered and went to bed because we were exhausted. It was well over a 12-hour day. It's like a 15-hour day.
That's almost a half a day.
It is almost half a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good thing you and I are smart. We do math. We good.
Yeah, I've struggled with math all day today. So what was the first Disney thing you hit while you were there? The first Disney event? Did you just go to the park? Did you go to a thing? My memory, it was a long time ago. I was probably the age of one of the little Guyverinas whenever I went, and there was we stayed at one of the Polynesian themed resorts or the Hawaii thing. I can't remember. I was 7, but I remember there was a luau. And so I remember there's an event at the resort. Did you guys go to any events? Did you just go straight to the park?
No, straight to the park. We got up early. Woke up at 6, went straight to the park. And literally, actually, the first thing we did was meet Magic Mickey.
I thought you were going to say Magic Mike. I'm they really changed.
We met Magic Mike. The review was pretty good. There was some bulging at the door. And then it was really hot and sweaty.
I was getting ready to ask, how hot is it?
Oh, it was so hot. But we saw Mickey in Town Hall in the Magic Kingdom. That was the first thing that we did, and it was great because little Guyverina just hugged Mickey forever. And Mickey was cracking jokes, if you can believe it, miming jokes, but it was pretty good.
And that could possibly lead into the next one pretty well. I'm curious. So how many days have you been there now?
3.
That's enough time. I think that counts.
Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
I don't even know what day it is today.
So you get there on a Sunday. You can kind of 3.5.
We've had 3 days in the park. Yeah, 3.5.
Who had the first breakdown? You, the missus, or the kids?
The kids.
Kids. Simultaneous? Individual breakdown?
No, it would be the youngest, Guyverina. Because the weather is disgusting down here. Like,
well, she does have little legs. That's a lot to keep up with.
It does have little legs. It's hot, disgusting, super muggy, and it rains just randomly, which makes the humidity just go through the roof. Well, we failed to realize, she's 5 and under. They can't keep up that much, and then it was just a meltdown.
I would have a meltdown in that weather and trying to walk all over the place.
Okay,
that's a me being fat joke.
I'm with you there because all my folds have folds right now, and is so gross. Like, you should see. Okay, we'll come back.
Nope.
For a nap.
Nope. I don't want to see.
No, here, let me show you. I want to show you. So no, we'll come back for a nap, right? And we are so soaked, like literally just drenched in sweat. We peel off the clothes and they just flop there.
I would try to stick them on the wall, just like
yeah, it is. It's
check
like
to see if pasta's done.
It's like, those little hands that you put and race them down the wall.
Yeah,
that's what we do with our underwear.
I mean, you can do that here. You didn't have to go all the way to Florida to do that.
Oh, that's true. Next time I go to your house, let's do that.
Okay, well, we'll mow the yard. And did you pack your Gold Bond at least? You didn't.
Actually, I have something better.
Oh.
And the powder helps a lot. What is it called?
It's called something for your chassis.
Oh yeah, it's called chassis. Chassis for men.
For your undercarriage.
Oh, it is the greatest stuff ever.
We're not sponsored by Chassis, but we would like to be.
Chassis, we would like to sponsor you to sponsor us, because now I don't have to hear my thighs scraping against each other.
We are 2 men that can't wear corduroy without starting a fire, so your product would save us.
Wait. Chassis.
Or my sack. Okay,
chassis for my sack.
That's not their slogan. It needs to be. We gotta get this out quick.
Chassis for my sack and my butt crack.
Yeah, you gotta look like an exploding like snow globe when you sit down. It's just and stuff.
I was trying to do the jackass powder. You remember?
Yeah, I know.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. I'm like, Lily, come here. Put that right in there. Put that in that hole.
Okay, so that's a good follow-up to my next question. What's your what's been the best activity so far? That was a good segue to it.
That was a great segue.
Includes the chassis on your beehole.
It's chassis on my beehole. That was a great activity.
Okay.
Galaxy's Edge, like lifelong dream fulfilled right there. And Rise of the Resistance is probably the greatest ride I've ever been on in my life. Ever. Like, you go up and down, you free fall. It's a free track. The animatronics are amazing.
There's a reason that you're not hired on to like promote rides for anywhere.
No.
What's so cool about the ride? You go up and then you go down, and it's so cool. I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm trying to do it without giving away stuff for people who haven't done it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Spoilers. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do spoilers for people. You can go literally YouTube it and see the entire ride.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying not to do this.
That's in my price range. I might be able to do that.
Yes. No, actually, it is amazing. Building a saber was great. Probably the greatest experience of my life. So I would say Galaxy's Edge has been the best, but
like, I know your wife's like right there too. Like, this was the greatest thing that has ever happened to me in the history of ever.
Well,
I can feel her looking at you through the everything right now.
I said, if we can find a way to do stuff, she goes, that is the lightsaber talking right now. I go, absolutely it is. It's like, wait. The kids are here. No.
Oh.
Back on.
Oh.
But we did that.
Now
and
we're going to be
then,
sponsored by Roman.
Yeah.
Typically, every male experiences kyber crystal dysfunction by the age
What's
of 40.
What's wrong with your kyber crystal?
Oh,
There's a crack.
there's a crack in it. Oh, that
It's
happens when you get
small
older.
and undersized.
Mhm.
Yep, you
Yeah.
can't help it.
It happens to
But-
everybody.
Honestly, the nerd part of me would say that was the best part, but seeing the girls' faces on this, because littlest one's old enough to really enjoy this now. Like when we went on like Slinky Dog Dash and the Seven Doors Mine Train, the roller coasters,
Mhm.
her screams were phenomenal. Just having such a good time. Like your little one would
Mhm.
love it if they were together. Like they would be cracking up the whole
I
time.
don't know if he's rode a roller coaster once, and only because I tricked him, because he
So-
thought it was just like a go-kart track, and then
So
he was
these
mad
are-
for like 2 days.
These are light roller coasters.
This was too. He was
Oh.
pissed. He's like,
I
"You
can
tricked
see
me."
that.
So I think it's fair. I think you can separate. Like, I think it's fair to say, like, I had this awesome experience, like this awesome nerd experience, and then I had this awesome dad experience. I think it's fair to say you had two of your best experience, like two great experiences.
Oh yeah.
I think that's fair. That's fair. That's fine. Now, you see your best activity. What's been the worst thing so far?
The meltdowns.
The stroller.
The stroller. So we have to rent the stroller.
Mhm.
I
That's
call
how they
it
get you.
I call it the A1 Abrams
Mhm.
because it's a damn tank. It's a dually bob stroller. We spent 45 minutes trying to figure out how to break it down. The guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's easy. Do this," and we're like, "What?" You pull, and I'm pushing, and I'm like, "I think I broke this." And then this guy with the same stroller that was sitting there with young kids, we haven't had a stroller in years,
Yeah.
was just sitting there looking at me with his mouth open. So I just kind of looked at him and stuck my finger in my nose as he's sitting there staring. But I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" I would say that has been one of the worst experiences, and then just the meltdowns because of the heat have been
Mhm.
terrible, and then just the Richards here at the like
And the
literally
old B Robs.
yeah, the old B Robs.
That was so good.
No, that was one of the greatest. But doesn't that not look like B Rob?
It did. It did. I'm glad he said something about that.
I am too, but like everyone's like, oh, okay, I see that.
Mhm.
The old B Robs in the park. Just men, women, everything in between. Just like they will just cut in front of you, not say anything, or like give you dirty looks as they like try and push you out of the way. It's like, this is the happiest place on earth.
Or they move so slow.
Oh yeah, or they'll move so slow. They'll start getting on their phones, texting, and then just okay. Yeah, do you remember Zootopia?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Flash?
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of flashes.
There's
Whole
a-
bunch of flashy Richards.
There's a flashy Richard all over the place. They're like,
Speaking, this isn't even on the list, but speaking of flashy Richards, you're there during a very special time of the year.
oh yeah. Speaking of, yes, we are here during Pride.
Mhm.
Pride started today, and it's actually phenomenal. It's just fun being here with like-minded, open people.
Mhm.
Plus, there's cool pins.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool pins. too.
Oh yeah, I forget about the pins. The pins are a big thing.
Well, and we're also here during the 50th too, anniversary
Oh.
of Disney. So there's a lot of special stuff going on, and that's been a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, I've got another favorite. People of Oklahoma apparently just suck.
Yeah.
So I was wearing my despite of my rage, I'm still just Nicolas Cage shirt because we accidentally packed it
Yeah.
Monday. I got so many compliments in the park by random people wanting to take pictures of it. Like I was a celebrity. The cast members were cracking up like everywhere. They go, "That is the greatest shirt ever." And I'm like, I'm a celebrity.
I feel special at Disney.
Have you heard of our podcast?
You should. I was going to get stickers to hand out. or something.
Oh yeah, I should have.
Yep.
Well, if we can get them made before Hawaii, I can give them out to Hawaii.
Yeah, we'll give them out. Hawaii will be a new demographic we'll touch on. Okay, so we've hit your best activity, your worst activity. Now that this is not your first time going, you've been a few times now, and but any recommendations that you would do different on day 1 and 2 than what you've done this trip?
Oh, I would tell you, make sure you have a plan. It's easier when you have a plan, because I know Lily gets annoyed when we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, instead of just walking around. So our person who helped us plan the trip did a great job. It's just, it doesn't always work that way when you have littles.
Yeah.
Doesn't always go that way. So you have to kind of be flexible in that. And I would tell you from the get-go, the littles need a break. They need to come back and take a nap. The littlest guy, Verena, who never naps, has been asleep every day. And I have to wake her up. I would say that would be the number one thing, is be flexible and make sure you get rest, because this heat is brutal. I would say a second one is try and plan out your food and your drink, because it's so hot. You've just got to stay hydrated, because you're just wet and soaked and gross, and you're wet in not a good way. You're
the bad
the butt
moist.
crack sweat way.
I got the bad moist.
Yeah, the bad moist. That's it.
I thought the camera froze. You were just holding for effect.
No, I was going. I was doing the dramatic.
Dramatic
Wait,
pause.
hold on. Because it's so moist.
That's why I use chassis.
All right, now freeze frame. Hop high. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of chassis. It's like, no, wait, that was a mistake. Please don't powder me.
I hope we can get a sponsorship out of this. You just keep going on with it. We'll send it in on a really, come on, guys. We're giving you free advertisement to 7 people here. We need.
No,
my headset just got really loud.
Did it?
That was weird. A little feedback there. So, it's not along those lines, but we're just gonna go with it. So you encountered several cast and characters and all that already, and out of all the ones that you met, that you got up close, I'm sure you got close and personal to several of them, as close as you could and whatnot. Which one smelled the best?
Which one smelled the best so far? Honestly, we haven't seen that many characters yet. That's going to be coming up, because we've been trying to hit the rides and stuff first.
Yeah.
I would say Ray smelled really good.
Did not smell like bantha fodder.
No, it didn't smell like bantha fodder. And the lady at the sweet shop, because she smelled like beignets.
That's by default. That's being hey, the lady at the cookie
You
shop
just
smelled
asked if they
amazing.
smell good. You didn't put any specifications down. If you smell like beignets, I might make out with you.
Well, my next question was, what's the best food you've had so far? And I think you've already answered that. You got the list. Are you cheating?
I don't have a list.
Okay.
You're like, oh yeah, I didn't send it to you. That's the whole point of this conversation.
Yeah. Throw you some curveballs.
I would tell you the best food I've had here was in Galaxy's Edge.
Really?
At this restaurant. Oh yeah, it was by far the best food I have had at this place. It was braised pork that was kind of caramelized with pickled onions and potatoes and stuff. Oh, it was phenomenal, and the drink that went with it was great too. And then Lily actually found a coffee she liked. She hasn't found a coffee here she likes, because they have their own brand.
Yeah.
But when we went to Galaxy's Edge, they have a cold brew that has Cocoa Puffs in it.
That does sound amazing.
And what did they say it was? Cheese?
They called it a sweet cream cheese, but it was really just
sweet cream cheese. It was just a creamer. But she was like, ugh. And I'm like, you want me to get it for you? She's like, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds terrible. You want it? Yep.
I mean, then I offered her the Fermunda to go in her coffee.
That's extra.
But Yeah, she denied it.
Yeah.
Like she just me.
You probably couldn't because you've been using chassis.
I've been using chassis up high freeze frame.
So, swear to God, I'm going to send this to him.
Sponsored by chassis. Well, we need to tag them in it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it is the most amazing stuff. Like it has saved me so much right now. Like you need to invest in it. I'm gonna send you some.
So you're staying in the French Quarter.
Yes,
area.
we.
So is there what's the, like I said, I know each of the themed resorts usually has some type of event. Like what's the event there? I hope it's Mardi Gras.
Like the theme, yeah, that's what it basically is. So
they give you some beads
after like Princess and the Frog.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
so that's why they have the beignets and
old French Quarter, not the new French Quarter where you go to like Bourbon Street and okay.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. And like the pool area has like alligators with horns and all sorts of other stuff, like in the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, we played it. We stayed at Pop Century last time we were here.
We stayed at All-Star.
No, we stayed at All Star Music. And there's another correction from Lily.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's only like 3 so far. You're doing pretty good.
You know,
way better than I expected. Like I would have lost money to myself at this point.
I'm under 5 right now. So, what was the question?
What the event was, and then
the event, yeah, it's like old timey New Orleans.
Nylands,
the Frog, Nylands, and they're all dressed like they did in Princess and the Frog.
So it's cool. You gotta send me some pictures of the resort area then.
Yeah, no, remind me to take some tomorrow, and I'll send them to you. It's pretty cool. Out of the 2, like the room's bigger than it was last time. We have a lot more room. It's a nice place.
So, almost just out of habit, I almost said "bite my nice place" again because that would have followed up. It's a nice place you have here. Bite my nice place.
Bite my nice place. Bite my shiny nice place.
So, got a couple more for this session here.
Okay.
So you went to Galaxy's Edge. You did the whole, building it. How big is your new lightsaber, and are you compensating with it?
I am absolutely compensating with my new lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, I would say it's probably about 3 feet.
Average.
4.
It's average.
How tall is it in
average
comparison to Willow?
Is
it taller than her?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't actually measured it.
I think it's comparable.
6 inches.
About the size of
18 inches. 9 feet.
We're going metric. What do we do?
Metric.
Metric always sounds better.
I can't. That's not fair to ask me how long it actually is.
Well, I mean, after you fire it up that's when you want to measure. Like you don't.
Oh yeah.
You don't want just a hilt. You want the full.
The full girth of the saber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think they're all about the same girth, really.
I don't know. Kylo Ren's is kind of girthy.
Yeah, but that's the
and it goes 3-way. He's into 3-way.
Yeah. That particular one is probably more suited for some other resort activities that you guys haven't found yet. They're there, I'm sure.
I think that's Disney After Dark.
Yeah, Disney After Dark. Now on Disney Plus because they've upped the rating. Okay, so my last one I have for this session, and then I know you guys are getting tired and you got more big days coming up.
Yeah.
Well, this one isn't the question, but when do you guys come back?
We come back on Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. So that wasn't the question. That was just for my personal knowledge. Okay. So you've been walking. How does it feel to be the oldest person at Disney?
Huh?
Eh?
Fat? Marty man?
That answers that.
Oh, well, okay. So speaking of old people, we have seen so many grandparents here,
mm-hmm.
and specifically grandparents on Rascals. And that's
one of my favorite things. You have no idea.
No, they
Why?
don't crank the damn rascals up all the way. There's a dial that they
There's
can
a
turn to the
reason.
left.
Have you seen what happens when you crank the rascals
Yes.
up all the way? And yeah, they end up
They
drag
need-
racing in the streets.
Yeah. And then they race for pink slips.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but while they're here with their grandkids.
Yeah,
Kick
no,
it in
there
gear, asshole!
go Esther. Like there has been so many. Like it is actually kind of cool. We've seen so many parents here with their grandparents with their grandkids here,
That's cool.
which has been awesome. And I told Lily, I go, I hope we're the grandparents when we're their age that come to Disney with the grandkids. I hope I never grow out of this.
I don't think you will.
So
You're gonna wear that. You're wearing that to bed, aren't you?
I'm wearing that to work when I get back on Monday.
As you should. As you should, to establish dominance. very
When we
least.
work for our next kid, I might be wearing this and holding a lightsaber. And youngest Guyverina, I'll have to remind me to text you a picture. Got this huge chewy backpack.
Yeah.
I might be wearing that in front.
I mean, why not?
Then when I finish, I go, oh. And then she'll be like, stop it, and be like, no, always let the Wookiee win.
You're just gonna walk in and they'll just be like, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. And then she's gonna look and say, I love you. And I'm like, I know.
It's a trap.
It's a
oh,
And then I get a Yoda backpack, go, I'm a psycho wiener.
I was wearing that shirt the other day. You've seen my seagull shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, I about
Yep,
wore it
yep.
out. I gotta get another one. My seagull, stop it now.
Yes.
Well, it's awesome. You guys are having a good time. We're going to do another session and splice all this together. I'll probably cut this. No, I'll cut this part out because we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But glad you guys are having a good time.
Yeah. So
Sounds like
man
it.
on the street, Guyver man on the street, Chris man on the street, whoever I am today.
Man on the beat.
Man on the beat. Beat on the street. No,
Okay.
wait. You
No,
probably
it
should.
That'll get you kicked out of Disney, actually.
Will it? I've seen some weird stuff here.
I'm sure you have. Probably not
I
that.
have-
We'll see you in the news for sure. That'll be, bad publicity is publicity. Still.
Local man beating it on the street wearing Star Wars ears, carrying a lightsaber.
Yep, and a conspicuously positioned Wookiee backpack.
Not sponsored by Chassis at that point.
Yep, there goes our sponsorship we haven't got yet.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Whoop whoop.
Well, thank you for. I know you were streaming. Thanks for stopping streaming. I think this will be fun when you splice it together.
Yeah, we'll figure something out with it, and we'll have part 2, which will actually be part of the same episode. You guys are going to hear part 1 and part 2 more than likely together, and possibly a part 3 or 4. I don't know. We'll just do all the parts.
Yeah, we just do
We'll
like
cram
we'll
them all
touch
in there.
parts. We touch all the parts
We're going to touch all those parts.
in the street.
All right, we'll
No.
catch you again tomorrow, possibly.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. We're going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow, so that'll be fun to talk about because that's Avatar Land.
It is.
Pandora. Yep.
Mhm.
There's
All right.
a Pangea. Pandora.
Pandora.
Penis.
Penis land. I don't know what it is.
That's whoa. Like I disappeared as soon as you said that. That was weird.
Disappear
That
us.
shouldn't have happened.
That's Harry Potter. Oh no, he's gone. He's magic.
Aha!
Magic Kyle.
Mhm.
There's your show. Sponsored by Chassis.
Calicus Sapirus. There we go. So,
Okay, there we go. Well, join us later. We appreciate y'all listening.
yep, keep listening. There'll be a part 2 coming.
ya.
Nerd could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore used to be just a made up word.